I am a broken, broken man. My heart has been completely and utterly destroyed. The person or people responsible for my broken heart are the freaking New York Yankees, a team that I actually once thought early in this season were actually going to win the World Series. And now, you remember that, folks, that great time when the Yankees were winning every game, hitting so many walk-offs, just being dominant, running over baseball. That was great. What the hell happened to that team? What team is this? What is going on? This is the rant. I teased you guys like on Sunday or Wednesday that was going to be a rant, and it ended up not being a rant. This is the rant because I am pissed off. I am absolutely, utterly pissed. I can't take this. What the hell was this today? Today I actually thought I was actually foolish enough to actually think the Yankees were going to win this game. Oh my gosh, after the nightmare week, 2 weeks, however long this has been that the Yankees had, I was worried heading into the series against Boston. I was. But they played well. Herman pitched great. Everos pitched well. Chapman, I'll get to him in a second. Chapman was awesome. And the Yankees got some hits from Rizzo. And Judge has 46 home runs now, 100 RBIs, and it's August 12th. Unbelievable. Yankees up 2-1 heading into the ninth. And then we deal with our problem. One of the many problems with this team right now, besides, Gleyber Torres not being able to hit in this team, constantly in extra innings not being able to score. They give you a run and you still can't score. Also, apologies for my neighbors who are downstairs right now watching a movie, and they just heard me scream my head off. I don't care. So, Clay Holmes comes in and does what Clay Holmes has done in his last 3 outings, or 2 outings before that, which is blow the game. Blow the save. He gives up 2 walks and a single to Martinez. Red Sox tied the game. And now we are in the ridiculous situation that we have to actually consider this. That the Yankees may actually have to go back to Aroldis Chapman to be their closer. Because Clay Holmes has been so awful as of late. And boy, does Clay Holmes need a phantom trip to the IL. Because something is not right with him right now. He's not the same pitcher. Something has happened, and he's lost it. And now, Yankee fans are actually... There's actual discussion last night from Yankee fans. Do we actually bring back Chapman as a closer? And I feel like I'm in a relationship. Like, people have been in a relationship. I feel like I was just in a relationship with somebody who was abusive, and actually fitting that Chapman is the comparison for this. Someone who's abusive and just mean and not fun to be around, and wouldn't let me play my PlayStation on the weekends, and just was a complete always hogged the bed or whatever. Just everything stupid, everything annoying that you could possibly imagine. And then I end up with a new person. I get into a new relationship. And that person is sweet and nice and just wonderful and makes all my dreams come true. And it's just so wonderful to be around. And then all of a sudden, that person starts to be a jerk a little bit. That person starts to get a little attitude. And now the other person, my ex, has cleaned up their act. And now, I'm actually, in my head, I'm not thinking, my new current relationship's bad. Maybe I should go back to my ex one. That is what I'm doing right now. That is what I'm dealing with. I'm thinking about going back to the abusive ex. Again, fitting that Chapman is that comparison. I'm thinking about, we all saw for months how bad Aroldis Chapman was as being the closer. How every time, it was the night that every time he came in, he would throw like 16 balls before he would throw a strike. We all saw this. And yet, because Clay Holmes has been so god-awful, that the Yankees are now having to actually think about this. And fans are actually considering it, bringing Chapman back. That is how bad Clay Holmes was given to you on a silver platter. And you've blown it. You'll blow it. And now I have to deal with this just nightmare situation here. And now, and for the first time, I actually can't believe I'm sitting here. And I'm looking at Edwin Diaz pitch for the Mets. And I'm like, you know what? Wish the Yankees had somebody like that. Edwin Diaz, who couldn't save anything. He couldn't save a file 3 years ago. And now is like the best closer in baseball. And the Yankees don't have one good closer. We thought we had Chapman. We thought we had Holmes. Now we have nobody. You know what? Why is Rob Marinaccio not on this team? Can we bring somebody down so we can bring Marinaccio up there? I'd like to see him try. Anyone other than the nightmare that we have right now, the 2 pathetic situations that we are in. And so that's where we're at. And there's so many other problems with the Yankee team right now. They're not winning. That's the biggest thing. They're not winning. Whether it's not scoring, whether it's the bullpen blowing it, this team does not have the fire right now. Whatever thing was special about them early on in the season, with the exception of Aaron Judge, who should be paid every dollar that the city of New York has to offer. Because it almost seems like at this point he's carrying the Yankees here in the second half of this season. and may break the home run record. And my gosh, it's going to be so brutal when he breaks the home run record, 62 home runs or whatever. He gets near Bonds, and the Yankees still don't pay him. That's going to be so brutal. And we're going to have to rely on Aaron Hicks to replace us. Aaron Hicks is going to replace Aaron Judge next year, and I'm just going to be suicidal. There's so many. This team is, whatever happened to this team early on in the season is not working. The bullpen right now is a problem, especially the closer position. Not getting big hits. Not what were they like two runners in scoring position today? Where they get like two? Actually, I got one. The second one came out. They were 1 for 10 runners in scoring position. Red Sox got 4 freaking hits. Yankees got 1. And I can't even win 3-0. And then in the 10th inning, we got a shot. 10th inning, we get the stupid Manfred runner. And Judge walks, so it's runners on second and first. Line out, strikeout. Great job, Glaber. This is infuriating. This is annoying. Boston is a under 500 team. We can't beat them right now. And now we got 2 more games of this. And all my confidence is gone. I feel like we're going to lose these next 2. And I'm going to continue to scream and continue to rant because this team is killing me. I can't do this. What happened? Why is this last year's team? Why did they decide to resort to last year? What was fun about last year? Why are they resorting back to that? So that's where we are at right now. We were at this pathetic part of the season where the Yankees just all of a sudden just can't get wins, where they're failing over and over again, and now our closer role is even in question mark, along with the other problems. And guys who shouldn't be on here are on here, and guys who should be here are on. This team needs a spark. Oh, and by the way, Giancarlo Stanton still not ready to even run around the bases yet. So Stanton might be out for God knows how long. We lost Carpenter for weeks. I'm ready. I'm getting close to waving a white flag on this 2022 Yankee season. It's just gonna feel like last year, where like at some point last year I just came to the realization that it doesn't matter what's gonna happen. I didn't even want the Yankees to make the playoffs because I just knew they were gonna lose in the wild card game or whatever. So I just want the season to be over with as quickly as possible. I mean, this team does have all the wins, so they might get further. But it's just, if this is the way they're gonna play the rest of the year, if this is the way they're gonna play the rest of the year, I just want them to lose out. So that don't even bother. I want the season to end as soon as possible. If this is how you're gonna play the rest of the year. So what are they now? 9.5 games out? Or 10 games out? Or 10 games up in the American League East? Yeah, 10 games up, and they're now 1 game back of the Astros, which I shouldn't even bother counting. Because the Astros are going to run away with this. And I know I'm saying that. And the Astros came back. The Astros were down 2-1. Now they're up 5-6-5. So the Astros are probably going to win. They're going to have a game and a half, and they're just going to roll to the home field. Freaking home field! We were like 45-10 or whatever their stupid record was. That probably wasn't that good. But we were so good! What happened? And Aaron Boone just leaving Clay Holmes in there forever. Do you think anything was going to change? It's been this way the last 2-3 games. So, I'm going to go to therapy tomorrow. I'm going to try to clear all this out. Maybe go see a movie. Something I got to clear my head. I got to watch this game. That's the problem. Doing this stupid channels. Now I got to watch this Yankee game tomorrow and hope that... So that's my lesson to all you people out there. You think that this is a fun job? Don't. It's not fun. When the team's losing, it's not fun. So if you're thinking about doing a daily YouTube video series about your favorite sports team, don't do it. Because eventually you'll end up like me, miserable. Because this freaking team all of a sudden just can't win games. And eventually you find yourself screaming incoherently. Because your team is falling apart. So that's my message to you guys. Find a better job. Get an actual job. Don't do this. Or just be a stupid TikTok vlogger. That seems to be working pretty well. Get paid way more money than this, at least. All right. I'm out of oxygen. I'm just really angry, ticked off, pissed off. I do like this job, but it's times like this where it's really not fun. Hopefully the Yankees win tomorrow. But honestly, at this point, I don't even know if I care. I just want the pain and suffering to be over. Bye.